Police say it was an impaired driver who slammed into a car Friday. A Kansas City father and 5 kids seriously hurt. A 16-year-old in that car now has spinal injuries, her head split open.
Only on Fox 4, the family is sharing the dire moments as they try to escape their car as it began to smoke. And tonight, their plea for accountability as well. Let's turn now to Fox 4's Malik Jackson. He's live at KCPD headquarters as this investigation progressed. And Malik, it's very, very tragic, but my goodness, this could have been so much worse.
So much worse, John and Christelle. But the good news tonight, Josh Carter and those 5 kids will all be okay, but all will have a long recovery. Their lives changed forever. But now take a listen as they recount the moments racing around the car after the crash, trying to save the lives of those 5 kids.
I black out for like 5 seconds, and then when I wake up, it was like something out of a scary movie.
A Friday night trip for Josh Carter and his wife Heavenly to drop off her little sister suddenly turned into one of the most traumatic nights of their lives here at 81st and Hickman Mills.
It was like the worst thing I've ever saw, kids just crying. I started to see a little smoke, and the first thing that came out of my mind was, we got to get out of this car.
And when I got out, I was trying to open up every door, and then the only door we could open up was Joshua's. And so he was stuck in the seatbelt.
Heavenly, without her glasses, barely able to see, running back to her side of the car in order to unbuckle Josh so they could start lifting the kids out one by one. This all happening as the car started to smoke.
Pain, man. I probably cried more than they did. It was tough seeing my babies, all these kids like that.
The 3-year-old had her teeth knocked out. The 5-year-old was left with a concussion. A 6-year-old now has a broken leg. Carter's 9-year-old daughter left with 2 broken legs. And Heavenly's 16-year-old sister now has damage to her spine and her head was split open. She remains in the hospital. And Josh Carter suffered a broken leg and a shattered heel. Now KCPD is investigating this driver as this family tries to process why and how this happened to them.
Who even allowed you to get behind a wheel drunk? Who allowed you to do anything? Like, y'all could have stopped there and, sobered up a little bit, drunk some water, like anything else, but try that car. That's all I wanted to know. Why?
I know we definitely are blessed, but it's just hard to see my babies like that.
And that 16-year-old, although she suffered the worst of the injuries, being held as a hero, her body shielding those 4 kids under the age of 10, possibly saving their lives. This family, they need your help. So if you can help them, there is a link to do that attached to this story on fox4kc.com. John?
Malik, police are investigating, as we mentioned. No charges so far. Where does the investigation stand tonight?
So a spokesperson with the KCPD Police Department tells us that these investigations usually take some time. This one will take longer than normal. Right now they're working to compile evidence, get witness statements, and wait for the final medical condition updates for Josh and these 5 kids. Once that is done, they will compile a file and send that to the Jackson County Prosecutor's Office, and there they will determine what charges should be filed. John?
Malik Jackson live at police headquarters. Malik, thanks.